Hey, tune into this week's weekly video fishing forecast. We're going to give you a preview on the big February glossy edition of the Fisherman magazine. We have an open boat, a couple reports for you, and events going on from around the island.
The ultimate fishing authority in the Northeast, the Fisherman magazine.
Today is January 30th, 2025. We're almost into February, and our glossy February issue of the Fisherman magazine is out now and on newsstands. In this issue, we have our electronics buyer's guide. If you're looking to outfit your boat with new electronics, this is the issue to pick up and check out. It's all the latest and greatest stuff. If you're a rod builder, we have an article from Mike Garone, Building the Beast. It's a tog and a fluke combo rod build. Really cool stuff, especially if you're a rod builder or you enjoy rod building. Then we have an article on Sat-Tag Stripers. That is from Jim Hutchinson from New Jersey, and it's a New Year's call for support on that project.
No guessing, just catching. New Explore Series fish finders keep you locked on fish with unbeatable clarity, best-in-class imaging options, and a stunning ultra-bright HD screen. There's more to explore, only with Humminbird.
Now let's take a look at the upcoming events from around the island. Starting off February 1st, that is this Saturday, is the Route 110 Fishing Flea Market. It's at 535 Broad Hollow Road in Melville. After that, February 9th is the Freeport Fishing Flea Market. That's at the Freeport Rec Center. That's a one-day show on a Sunday. February 15th is the Rocky Point Fishing Show at Rocky Point High School. February 22nd, you do not want to miss this one, is the Fisherman's full-day Long Island Fishing Seminar. The full ad and all the speakers are in the February issue and on the website as well. A lot of good speakers. Tickets available only on the website, or reach out at info@thefisherman.com for more information on that one. Right after that, another one you do not want to miss. March 1st is the Ward Melville High School Fishing Seminar and Fundraiser. Amazing event. If you haven't been there before, you do not want to miss that one. March 8th is the annual fly fishing show at the Radisson Hotel. Paul McCain hosts that one. Great event. Got to tune into all these events. See you there. The Fisherman will be present at most of these events mentioned. Come on down and see us at the booth. Sign up for the magazine and you will walk away with a pair of Danko 6.5-inch fishing pliers. They're a $29 value just in themselves. It is an amazing deal. But keep in mind, for more details and the rest of the events from the Fisherman, visit thefisherman.com/events.
Freeport, Long Island, get ready for the Fishing Flea Market February 9th at the Freeport Rec Center, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Over 70 tables of new and used fishing gear, and learn one-on-one tips from the pros. Admission just $6. Get all the details at fishermanfleamarket.com.
On this week's open vote, Jenni Ackerman gives us a preview of some of her seminars that she's done in the past. This one is on fluke. Jenni, let's see that preview.
Hey everyone, on this week's open boat, we're doing something a little bit different. It's the winter time and there's a ton of shows going on. And of course, with shows come seminars. I've already done a couple seminars this winter season, and I know that a lot of you guys, either you can't make it, you're not local and want to see them. So I did record a bunch of seminars for you. And it's a little too long to be featured in the video fishing forecast, so I'm going to put in a sneak peek now of this week's seminar series. Keep an eye out for future ones to come. There are more shows coming up in February that I will be at with the Fisherman magazine, giving different seminars. So those ones will be posted in the future too, but I hope you guys enjoy this sneak peek.
Because your whole goal is to cover the entire piece. Like your tracks, after you're done working a piece on your machine, I want to see like zigzags over the whole thing. That's how you work a piece. You're not just covering, if it's a shipwreck, be like, oh, I'm just gonna drift over the bow. No, you're gonna drift over the bow, you're gonna drift over the midsection, and you're gonna drift over the stern. You're gonna cover that whole piece because you don't know where those fluke are. If you just cover the bow, you could have a 12-pounder at the stern, like starving to death, willing to, jump on your rig and get on that boat because they really want to see the parker you got. So you got to cover the whole piece. When it comes to pitching up current, you only cover a 4 to 6 foot area. So it is a little bit different compared to dropping straight down, but it just works so much better. When I like to fish the bow, I call that my dance floor. I'm up there on the top of the bow, completely covered because I don't want to get sunburned, and you see me, just working the the bow with my rod. I don't know what dance move this was. There's something where you do this, but that's basically like what you're doing. And sometimes I'll catch myself with my hand on my hip, so I'm literally doing the dance move, but I call it the dance floor. So the bow is preferable, but you can fish the stern. You kind of have to coordinate with your fishing buddies with what they're doing. I'll get into that on the next slide, but those are the two good spots because you can work it either the front or the back. So hopefully that sneak peek got you guys excited and eager to catch yourself a doormat fluke. So hopefully you enjoy the seminar. It airs Sunday at 6 p.m. Catch you guys on next week's Open Boat.
Let's head over to the map, see what's going on recently. Starting off, I was told Big Fresh Pond out in Southampton and a lot of the other East End lakes in the island is seeing a good pick of fish through the ice when we had that cold weather. Don't know about now because it is thawing up. We got some 40-degree temperatures this week. But through the ice, they had bass, pickerel, perch, and panfish. Kenny from Tightline sent me this picture of Bill Clare with an awesome largemouth on one of these East End ponds. And all these fish were either caught on jigs tipped with waxworms or live shiners on the tip-up. Next up, the King Cod did not sail this past week because of ice and wind, of course. But their next cod trip is scheduled for Sunday, February 2nd. They said it does look like a good weather window coming up. This time of year, the fishing heated up from last year. For more details, text 631-605-1404 to hold your spot on that trip. And if you do have a notable catch, email me at mbroderick@thefisherman.com. I'll try and get into the weekly video fishing forecast or the reports. From the Fire Island area in Great South Bay, let's check in with Captain Lorenzetti.
Hey Matt, Fire Island report. It's kind of tough when the boats can sail. There's a few codfish being caught. We go to Capt, there are some nice big codfish on the wrecks. So that's one thing to do. And some white perch around locally in the local creeks, and a couple of herring off of the dock. So it's kind of tough. We're in the middle of the winter here. It's the beginning of February, so we'll see what happens. And maybe a nice cold winter is going to mean a nice spring and a good summer season coming up. So let's hope for the best there, Matt. We'll talk to you next week.
With our fly and freshwater report, we have Paul McCain from River Bay Outfitters.
Hello, Matt. Well, this has been a great week, not for fishing. It's been still a little breezy. Well, I should say this past last week was just brutally cold, but it really started warming up by the end of the weekend, and the guys that went out did very, very, very well. Now, I was at the fly fishing show over in Edison, New Jersey. It was great. I got to play. I hung out with a good friend of mine, Karen Miller, who owns Zen Tenkara, which is an excellent way to learn how to fly fish, but just fun. Tenkara rods are just fun. Everybody, you can have your opinions about it, but I have a great time with it. I like fishing with them, and Karen's a great person. So I was over there tying flies and helping her out, right? But I also got to see the guys, Craig and Earl and Hardy and Bill Dawson and Tim O'Rourke and Tom Milton. I got to see all these different people from different the Galvin Reels people. I mean, it was great. Yeah, and these are dealers of mine. These are manufacturers of mine. I actually sell these products. I believe in these products, right? So you got to come in to see them. It was a great show. Keep in mind, we are going to be doing the Fly Fishing Expo on Long Island, and you will be able to see these products at my show. Great time to do. Come, inexpensive show. Great to bring the kids. They're free, and then just the presentation is going to be great. We're going to have presentations from all over. As far as this week, well, today hit about close to 50, but I have a cold, so I decided not to go fishing this week until I feel better. I am down in the basement tying flies. I am actually filming flies for the YouTube, and also I do a Zoom class on from the basement. So I haven't been able to get out too much. I hope to get out this week. I hope it doesn't get cold again. I'm getting itchy to hit the water. So tight lines the next week, and hope to see you at the shop and see all these great products. Stop in on Saturday. It's soup this week. Tie flies and tell lies and have some soup with me. I'll be there by 11 o'clock. Tie lines, everybody.
From Huntington, we have Captain Gaige.
Thanks, Matt. What's up, everybody? Captain Gaige here reporting to you from the studio. We got great news, just 75 days away until opening day for striped bass here on Long Island. And right now, the bay is covered with ice, so let's see how that water temperature is going to be affected come April 15th. In the meantime, guys, head on over to sandcitycharter.com and check out the website. Go to our YouTube channel. Bay Rats and Buoys, the podcast, was live for 5 days at the Javits Center for the New York Boat Show. We have a great episode with Matthew Broderick, the editor to the Fisherman magazine, that's got almost 10,000 views between Facebook and YouTube, so check that out. Big shout out to Matt, Tim, and Michael from the magazine, and we had a lot of laughs sitting there with Joey Leggio, so I got to tell you, it was great being at the boat show this week and podcasting live. We have some great episodes we're posting every single day, so make sure you tune in to Bay Rats and Buoys, the podcast. Wishing everybody bent rods, tight lines, and I'll see you out on the water. Back to you, Matt.
From the Western Sound, we have Nuno Decosta from Tyalure Tackle up in Rye.
Hey guys, thanks for having us. Not much going on around here. This cold weather has kind of shut things down. A lot of ice around, a lot of ice on the back bay, so limited amount of fishing. There is some ice fishing if you wanted to travel and get on the freshwater lakes and areas. There's definitely some fish around. Guys are catching some nice sized pike. Guys are coming in here for mackerel to get pike. So guys, we're still here. The January hours remain 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. Guys are gearing up for the spring. You know what? We're getting into February now, and the time will go quick. Guys, we're here every day. Check us out on upcoming shows. Edison, New Jersey, the Empire one in Rockland, New York, and a few other smaller ones, guys. Tight lines.
Remember to like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tap on the bell to be notified instantly when we do post a new video on YouTube. And please remember to support our correspondents by visiting their websites and their social media pages. Don't forget, this video is available as a podcast on Google Music. Search for the Fisherman Magazine podcast and subscribe so you can listen to this broadcast and our other content. Hey, thanks for tuning in this week, folks. Remember to visit your local tackle shops this winter. If you had some gear that had to get tuned up, whether it be your rods, your reels, or you have to stock up on gear, bring it on down. Make some purchases. Get ready for the next season coming up. It's a great time of year to do so before the spring hits, and it's all out fishing. Remember, we got a bunch of events coming up. Some cod fishing might be happening. The lakes are thawing up, so you could fish them again the normal way, of course. And be sure to see us at the shows. We're giving away those pliers if you do sign up for the magazine, so we hope to see you there. We got a bunch of them coming up. We will see you next week.